GreatBitVlog readers, I'm doing another vlog, and today I'm going to talk about a little bit about Zelda games, and one Zelda game in particular, the latest Zelda game that's coming out in a month's time called Hyrule Warriors on none other than the Wii U. And being the Zelda fanboy that people like to think I am, although that might be the case, I do like the Zelda games a lot. I'm going to go as far as saying I don't want to get this new Hyrule Warriors game. Mainly because I know for a matter of fact that this is the Zelda cross Dynasty Warriors game. You know, the guys at Koei seem to really like Zelda, and they got Nintendo's permission to make this Hyrule Warriors game. And let me just put it like this. I don't like Dynasty Warriors, to be perfectly honest. You know, this is a game which is super popular in Japan, and only in Japan. You know, these games, they sell a lot. There's, you know, there are all these off-branching storylines, and it's all based on Chinese history, and, you know, you've got all these kind of pseudo-sequels, and you know, there's a whole bunch of these games that have been released which hardly sell over here but sell a lot in Japan. And then you have the other Dynasty Warriors crossovers, such as the Gundam series. You've got, what was it, One Piece, Fist of the North Star. There's a whole bunch of Kamen Rider crossovers as well. And, you know, I can get it. You know, Japan really likes Dynasty Warriors. Problem is, everywhere else doesn't really get it. I mean, maybe there's some popularity in other Asian countries such as Korea and China, and probably China, to be perfectly honest, since it is based on Chinese history. But it doesn't sell anywhere else. And Nintendo has been pumping this hardcore on the shop, and there's a little bit of me that's like, oh my god, I actually want to get this game, but there's the sensible side of me which is saying, Ian, no, this is a Dynasty Warriors game. It might have Zelda characters in it. You get to finally play as other Zelda characters. You can even play as Zelda. Heck, you can even play as Ganon, but then you can do that on Smash Brothers anyway. But what I'm trying to get at is that I don't like Dynasty Warriors. I mean, if you've never played the game before, it's this, it's like a cross between of a tactical game and a brawler like Final Fight and, what's the other one? Streets of Rage, okay? And the idea is you're supposed to kill off a whole bunch of enemies in a particular area to claim that zone. And you've got to make sure that your territory in the game doesn't get taken over, otherwise you get a game over. But the majority of the game literally is you moving forwards and then swinging your sword about. And that's pretty much it. Like, the majority of the enemies don't even provide a challenge. There are these characters called the captains, where you might have to execute a particular combo to kill them off. But why did you put a Zelda in it? You know, you're kind of tearing me up here, because at the same time, I want this game, but I don't want this game at the same time. You're messing me around, Nintendo and Koei. You really are doing my head in with this, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, this is such a cool game. Oh, wait, it's Dynasty Warriors. You know, that is exactly how I feel about this. And I feel like I'm going to do the dumb thing by buying this game anyway. I might even do the most stupid thing and buy that 50 quid box set that comes with the scarf and the Triforce clock and everything. But there's the sensible side of me that just says, Ian, leave that game alone. You don't need it. You don't need a Dynasty Warriors. You don't want to just push forwards and press B over and over and over again to fight. You can play better games than that. And yeah, that's the simple truth, really. I mean, I love the Zelda series, but I've also got to bear in mind that there are bad Zelda games. You know, there are the CDI Zelda games that everybody hates. You know, and that's a fact. Those games are pretty damn bad. And I didn't particularly, I mean, I'd say I don't like Minish Cap. Minish Cap was all right. It was incredibly mediocre. You know, I didn't really complete it. I didn't really understand the final Ganon's castle. I couldn't even find Ganon in it. I just kept going around in circles and couldn't even find out where the final room is. But you're just doing my head in, Nintendo. You're making me want to buy a game I don't want to buy. And it's all Koei's fault. Yeah, I'm out.